Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday. And normally on Scrap Squad Sunday, I do the weekly Scraplift, and I'm doing that this time as well. This is weekly Scraplift number 45. But as of yesterday, Scrap Squad has got the 12 days of Christmas scrap lifts, and I will not be doing a video every day with those because I've got some personal appointments that are going to get in the way of my being able to do that on a regular basis. But I'll catch up. I plan to do all 12, but they won't be one a day for the whole 12 days. So today, this is my first scrap lift that you'll see on Scrap Squad Sunday, and I hope to have at least one more, maybe possibly two. So I'll catch up days 1, 2, and 3, as well as the weekly. Well, no, maybe days 1 and 2. Who knows? I'm at least doing this one. This one should be out there. So this is one by Kirei Baldwin, done for Bramble Fox, and it's got like a 4-inch cross piece that's a horizontal piece, and then some vertical pieces, her photo cluster, and some embellishing on the side. Not a real complicated design. She's done a Christmas page, and it's got lots more embellishing on it than I'm going to have. I'm going to use my brand new, just arrived yesterday, November, Mind the Scrap kit. And I'm scrapping, I'm sure my granddaughter will be horrified that I decided to scrap photos of her car after a crash. As I say in my journaling, it was just cosmetic damage to the car, but she was absolutely scared stiff. Just really, it was a horrifying experience. And it was one of those things where she's driving at night, and as she's approaching what she couldn't quite make out what it was, it was a pre-existing crash site. As she's approaching it, trying to figure out what that is that's up ahead, a man runs out in front of her, waving his arms, trying to get her attention. His car had been involved in the crash, and his car was overturned, and his family was inside. And so he was trying to get her attention because there were no lights at the intersection or at this site. No, like, city lights or roadside lights. I'm just putting foam on the back of these pieces, which I cut to kind of fit the Kirei's design. Here I cut the piece too short, so I just kind of stuck it back together and put some washi tape behind it to kind of hold it. And once I get all these off, I'm going to, actually this one I'm going to glue flat onto the page. But I'm going to move the embellishments off. I will tell you where these papers came from. The orange and this starbursty look is a collection called At Home by Cartabella, and this paper is called Bursts of Love, and I love it. I'm using both sides of it. This is a graphic 45 paper that has this dotty side, and let me show you the floral. I mean, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I'm going to be doing some fussy cutting. I didn't for this page because florals are not really kind of what this page is about. And the chipboard pieces I'm using are from 49 and Market Art Options Spice. So let me kind of get these off the page. And I know that my vertical is going to go somewhere here. I'm going to just assume that I'll get at least a few of these. I'm going to kind of go down here, and I'm going to see how this is squeezed lemonade. I'm going to kind of see how that shows up on the black paper. I'm doing black, and I'm doing the little starbursts because by the time it was all over, the flashing lights. Anyway, the guy came out to get her attention, to get her help and to kind of get her to stop. And he startled her, and in order to avoid him, she swerved to the side, and as she swerved away from him, she ended up hitting a car that had been turned around and was facing her, but didn't have lights on. And it just, it was horrible. When she crashed her car, she wasn't sure how bad the damage was. So I'm gonna maybe add another couple up here. I kind of like how that yellow looks. It does look like kind of headlights in the dark, right? That's kind of the look I'm going for. Okay, so that's all the stenciling I'm going to do. Let's just start putting the layers down. Okay, this one goes first. And of course I'm going to lay it right across some of my starbursts there. And that's okay. And then the next one I want is the long one here. And then this one, and I'll need another piece of foam just to the side here. And I'm covering up those starbursts, but it's easy enough to stencil some more on. Let's see, I've covered those pieces of paper. This wood grain is from a 6x6 pad that has amazing wood grains in all colors. It is a the Craft Consortium, and look at all these. I've never seen a 6x6 pad like this. Look at the colors, that lime green wood grain, and this rustic kind of teal. So you'll be seeing this on nearly every page I make, these blues and the nautical look there. Anyway, I love it. And then I've got this pink paper with the black underside. Let me see if I can see where that came from. I'm not putting my hands on it easily. It is Photoplay Fashion Dreams Sparkle. And I, again, with this kind of sparkly look there, kind of giving some, and let me get that there, and this across here. I think that's how that's going to go. There. So it's a lot of layers kind of coming across there. Okay, and I have this journaling, and I don't have any scraps that are big enough to fully matte this journaling. So I'm going to use this piece, which gives it a very narrow kind of background. And then I have this piece, which I can use this way. And I just have to trim it. If I do it right, I just have to trim it on one side. And I'll pull out my trimmer in a minute. But I'm going to do it like this so that it's just kind of overlapping the existing mat there. And then I'll pull out my trimmer. And do it there. And you can hardly tell that that's two pieces of paper. But even if you can, that's okay with me. So I want this to go right here, but I kind of want to place a couple of the other elements. And I want the title. I'm not quite sure where I want the title. Let's just kind of put the page together first. I'm going to put this, maybe this purple would be nice over here because it's near the photo that kind of ended up tinted a little bit purple. But I'm going to bring some purple over to this side. And because I have the foam behind all of the layers, there's, when I break the line from one layer to the next, there's some difference in elevation. And so I'm going to glue this to the upper layer, kind of let it stand up from this layer. And I'm going to go back in a minute and put something else there. Over on this side, I was going to do this. Actually, I'm thinking it might be better right here. And I want to get some twine. Let's see what color I want to use. Do I want anything from here? This green is good. And I'm just going to get it, and I'm going to loop it through a couple times and let it kind of twirl about like so. There, okay. And I'm just gonna put a little glue back here and let it sit on top of this other chipboard piece. And I'll put it at an angle. And I'm gonna tuck this under that pink layer because I think that'll make it all kind of behave a little bit better. There. And then what I want to add are these two hearts. I'm going to do the orange one I don't want to lose the angle there right here on the purple piece, and then I'm going to do the pink one on the orange tag. Okay, and that I think is going to work. And I think these little guys are probably going to be enough. I have this piece that I thought I'd put there, and I have this, well, actually, how about if I were to put it here and then put the hello. I'm just gonna put it on there, and then we'll figure out where to put hello, whether we want it dead center or kind of offset. And I'm using the hello because it's kind of a nod to the fact that this guy sort of shocked her by running out into the road. Okay, there, and then I've got some chipboard greenery that I'm going to put on some, I'm going to add some foam to the back to kind of lift it up a bit. There, and then I've got this more purplish greenery. I had a long stemmed flower as well, this guy right here, but I think I'm not going to use that. So I kind of like that, and then the little moth. Maybe I'll put the moth down here, leading your eye to the journaling. And I'll put the journaling up so that the moth kind of overlaps. And I'm going to go ahead and just glue the journaling flat down to the page so that I can slide it up under there. And it's a Katybug page. It was her car and her experience. So let me see what kind of ladybug I want to use. I could use this flare. I used to have some ladybugs in all different colors. there's a pretty little glass one here. I'm going to add it right there. I need to shop for some ladybug variety. The ones I have left now are all red and black, the traditional ladybug colors. But occasionally I like to color. Maybe it would have been nice to have an orange or purple one. And I'd have used the purple one. Okay, now I need to do the title. And my title is just going to be the word crash. And maybe I want to put it right here on the photo. So let's see what colors we're going to use. There is a gold C, so I'm going to use that since her car is gold. I'm going to let it cross, well, no, just slightly go below the line between the photo and the matte. So I've got an orange one. And I'm going to kind of alternate these. The A, I'm going to go with a pink one, or no. I will take a, I'm going to fret over this. I'm going to take this mint green. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with the gold. I want to use only colors that are already on the page, and that usually doesn't bother me. And in this wood, there are pretty much all the colors in the known universe, but I don't want it to be too whimsical. I guess normally whimsical isn't anything I worry about. CRA, and I need an S, and there are only 4 S's. This dark green one kind of is in there. And then the H, I'm going to use pink. And there is an exclamation point in this lavender color. The dot is so tiny, I may lose it, but I want it on the black part to draw your eye there. Okay. So I think we're done. This was a very, just an easy design to fit in lots of pattern papers and to have a lot of visual interest. And in this case, I've used 2 photos, one unfiltered that Katie took right at the scene. And then I filtered this one that added some, it picked up on the oranges and it kind of made the road look a little bit purple and there's some pinks in there. It's just kind of a cool look. And it turned out these, I had obviously Katie took the photo on the 15th of November, and I filtered it just like the same day that I got the photo, and I had no idea that it would match up with these embellishments. So I'm happy with this page. I'm going to put the alphas away, and I can put that back in the package. I think I'm going to call this one done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later in the day with another page, another Scrap Squad lift from the 12 days. And I will also have my challenge page for the December event going on over at Scrap-A-Sketch. So I've got all kinds of fun things going on for you today on my YouTube channel. So thank you for watching this one, and I hope to see you at the others. Bye.